Good morning, boys and girls. For today's ELA lesson, I will be focusing on our phonics and decodable reader. Today's learning objective is students will be able to find and read words with the ah sound in a shared reader and a decodable reader. Let's look at our shared reader. Today, I'm going to read a poem from our unit, Exploring Sound and Light, and this poem is called Rainbow. Listen as I read it to you. Rainbow. Hard rain falls, I'm stuck inside. I'd rather get my bike and ride. The clouds above make rain below. I know rain makes the flowers grow. The sun peeks out and says to rain, it's time for me to shine again. So move aside and let me through, and I'll put on a show for you. The sun and raindrops have a fight. Who will win? I hope the light. The streets and puddles start to dry, and then a rainbow paints the sky. So now that I read our poem, I want to ask you guys a few questions. Thinking about our unit, is this a poem about light or sound? And what are some words that show this? I would say that this poem is about light. And some words that give us a clue? The word sun, especially the phrase, the sun peeks out. We know that the sun is a natural source of light. Another word could be shine, because we see things when they shine. And also the word light. In the rain, the sun and the raindrops have a fight. Who will win? I hope the light. So these are just some words that give us clues that this poem is about light and not about sound. Another question for you is, which words appeal to the reader's sense of sight? So, what words interest you and interest your sense of sight? I would say the word shine interests my sense of sight because that gives me an idea that the sun is shining really bright in the sky. Another phrase that appeals to my sense of sight is the clouds above make rain below, because that just helps me picture all the clouds in the sky and the rain coming from them. The last is the phrase, the sun and raindrops have a fight. So I know when it's raining and the sun comes out, it's kind of like they're battling for the sky, and then a rainbow paints the sky. So that's what happens when we see a rainbow after it rains. So these are just some phrases that could appeal to your sense of sight. Now, let's read on to our Decodable Reader. This week, we are reading Paul Takes a Walk by Cam Flynn, illustrated by Sarah Jennings. Listen as I read our story to you. Paul takes a walk. Paul takes a walk with his mother and father. What does he see? What does he hear? Paul sees Mr. Bob. It is fall. There are lots of leaves on the lawn. Paul is helpful. He stuffs leaves in bags. Paul hears caw, caw. 3 crows are sitting on a line. Are they talking to Paul down below? Paul sees a tall man. The man calls, give a homeless kitten a good home. A small black kitten yawns. Then the kitten lifts her paw. Her claws get caught on Paul's coat. She does not want me to let go, says Paul. Mom and Dad smile. Guess who will give this kitten a home? Yes, Paul. I will never forget this walk, says Paul on the way home. Paul hugs his kitten. I will name her Fall. So here are all of the ah sound words that were in our story. Remember, the ah sound can be spelled A-L, A-U-G-H, A-W, and A-U. We have the words calls, caught, caw, claws, fall, lawn, paw, paw, small, tall, talking, tall, walking, yawns. Now that I read our story, let's go back and do an echo read. Let's start our echo read with the title, Paul Takes a Walk. Paul takes a walk with his mother and father. What does he see? What does he hear? Paul sees Mr. Bob. It is fall. There are lots of leaves on the lawn. Paul is helpful. He stuffs leaves in bags. Paul hears caw, caw. 3 crows are sitting on a line. Are they talking to Paul? Down below, Paul sees a tall man. The man calls, give a homeless kitten a good home. A small black kitten yawns. Then the kitten lifts her paw. Her claws get caught on Paul's coat. She does not want to let me go, says Paul. Mom and Dad smile. Guess who will give the kitten a home? Yes, Paul. I will never forget this walk, says Paul on the way home. Paul hugs his kitten. I will name her Fall. Good, excellent job reading. Now let's go into our activity for today. I would like you to answer the following questions about the story, our decodable reader. And when you answer, please write in complete sentences. Our questions are, what does Paul see on his walk? What does he hear? What happens when Paul meets the black kitten? Why does Paul name the kitten Fall? When you're done, please take a picture of your work and submit it on our portfolio page. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.